With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go! 60 yard. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam, slam, slam. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Go! Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, stop your whining. Mike, 55. Yeah.
From the gun, here's Hill. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Whoa. Bud. Hey.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Hey, easy. Here we go, here we go. Come on, boy. Come on. Hey, Echo. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Hey, easy.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Here we go. 47. Check three. Check three. 81. Check. 59. Here we go. 54. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Watch the pass. Gun. 47. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
46.
Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one sniffed down. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third and short yardage. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
There you go. 52 right here. 52. Let's get it together, defense.
They'll run with Geis. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
General West. Watching your five. Here we go, D. No. Look. Squeeze. Go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Check. 61, matchbox, lights. You're good. High 4, ready. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Bravo. Hey, easy.
To throw is Breeze. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. 47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Mike. Here we go. Go. Check 52. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Gun. We're going to 54. Line in.
A second down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yep.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Texans scoop it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Geis with the carry on second down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Okay. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
We'll go 47. Here we go, 46. Check, 59. Hey, kill. 59,
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Texans first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Go, get out there. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 59. Kill.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try.
That's caught at the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
5-1. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Breeze now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Hatchet. Let's go. Hey, easy. 53. Mike, 53. 1-8. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day.
Breeze going to throw. He completes it to Tate. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, easy. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike, 55.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. The quick slant caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derek Carrier in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some.
He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 47. Gun. Bang it. We're going to 54. Why in? Check. 59. I got it. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man. The tight end fails. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He wasn't ready.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 59. Check right. Mike 5'9. 65. Here we go. Going to 54. Why in? Done. 59. On track. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Go. Get out there.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Here we go. Hey, dude.
Now Breeze. It's complete. Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
5-9. Keep it up, guys. Check 43. Check. Big edge.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Ready? You ready? You better break. Hey, Q. 55 mark, guys, 55. Hey, easy. Mike, 55. Hey, easy. Eat. Coming this way, 13. Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
On play action, now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chill. 47. We go 46.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Kill. Go get him. 59, Mike, 59.
On second and 11 now. Prescott, he's got Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a run with Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
X3, 218, chop. Bang. You're out. Bang.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
5-9. Hey, orbit. Mike 59. Get that
To throw, it's Breeze. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And at Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, let me two-jet bombers. Check 26, check 26. Check Leo. Ready?
On first down, Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Set. 5-8. Watching the 5. Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
59, Mark, 59. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Breeze now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Ready.
One score
95,
down.
56.
Here we go.
21.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
36. Hey, Alpha. Here we go. 53 is the mark.
To throw is Breeze. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready. Got a lady. Kill. Protein spill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99. Sammy. Under 10. Show it up. Hey, alert 3.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. receiver left is Hilton. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Hey, Charlie. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Back to throw, Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Breeze to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Ready?
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on attack when they tackle like damages. They react to play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Keep the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big guys, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years black, wet, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do my dance.